All right, guys, so here's the truck. You saw the last video we posted was from a few months back, and that was driving it for the first time, getting it out on the interstate out there, and it did really, really good. We've been fiddling with it. Daddy's been working on a lot the past 6 months. We've got little things here and there that need to be done. One of those things that's not a little thing is the suspension. You see it's a lot lower now in the front. It's pouring down rain. It's nasty as can be outside today, but we got some pictures you can see. But it looks much better. So what kind of suspension did you go with?
QA1 Coil-Over Shocks, and when I first put them on there, I lowered it all the way down to see how low it would go, and then I realized it was going way too low, so I brought it up some and just adjusted them up.
All the way down. About how far down was the bumper? Like half of that, maybe. It was down pretty. Yeah, it was about pretty low.
It was too far with the tire too. I knew it was going to scrub. So
it looked good.
It looked good, but it
looks good if you had airbags.
Yeah. So I definitely wanted it low, but that was too low. So I adjusted it back up, and it really works good. The QA1s are softer than the original suspension. Is way too stiff, and it holds it way up too high, so you have to change that.
Crown Vic's a lot heavier than this, so it's probably a lot softer on the Crown Vic because you have some movement. This thing was all the way at the top, and stiff as can be.
And would not move down. You couldn't jump on it and bring it down.
And then because this is a step side, the rear opening is actually larger on these, and this comes down further. But the best part is it's tucking the tire just a little bit, which looks really good. And the front end is now lower than the rear, because before it almost had a backwards little angle to it. Now it's got just a tiny bit of slope to it, a little
bit of rake.
Yeah, a little bit of rake. So that's been done, and we got on the inside here. Did put on some new mirrors, but on the inside, kind of finished up some more of that. Got the Avenue Performance steering wheel on here now. I'm not sure if that was on there or not. Then he went through and worked on the gauge cluster, cleaned it up, and repainted the surround on there. Got a new CD player in here. So all that got fixed. There was just a big open hole there and wires hanging out. So all this is put back. Much cleaner looking on the inside now with those things being done. And back here, what all we got?
I put new brackets on that actually tucks the taillights back a little bit and down a little bit, because the original ones are usually in the front right here, which hold them way up here in the front. So I like that a little bit better, tucking them back.
Yeah, so they're tucked back, and these are the old Ford badge lights. And then
this thing came without a tailgate, so I went ahead and ordered a new tailgate, and I ordered it with the things on it for the chains to work, and it came without them, so I ended up having to make my own and weld them on.
Yeah, slide that out there. Yeah, so this is the tabs. So Daddy ground these out of some 1/4-inch metal and welded them on, and then went back with the original style chains, which work well enough for a vehicle we're planning on using to haul stuff and do whatever. On the 55, they're all screwed in, bolted in, all clean looking because it's a straight rod. This is a hot rod, but it's a usable hot rod for us to do some things with. So
yeah, and later on I'm going to tuck this bumper a little bit and bring it up, but that'll be one of the next things I do.
Move the tag out.
I want to get that and move the tag.
Tuck it. Yeah, the tailgate looks a lot better though.
Yeah, I gotta get it painted.
Yeah, you gotta first paint it red, and then paint it blue, and then sand back off some of the blues so we can kind of match our thing there. It's amazing. This must be coated. It's raw. It's been rained on a bunch of times, but it
hasn't rusted anywhere except for where it's spot welded.
Oh, okay.
And they're rusting a
little
little bit.
Your welds ain't even rusted. It's weird. So Daddy's done 100 things on it, but little tiny things here and there, making it work better, run better, drive better, act better, just adjustment stuff for the most part. But now it's one of the big things. So this beautiful stickered up black glass is about to be gone. So the rubber here, I mean, it's completely gone in some spots. And the back glass doesn't lock, doesn't work right. It does look pretty cool though, so we're gonna hang the glass up if we can. But that's the next thing to do is get rid of this junky old rubber that's literally just falling off of here. Got new rubber, and then you're going with what kind of glass?
But also the exhaust.
That's right. That's right, exhaust.
Yeah, I put dual exhaust on it and a Flowmaster, 3-chamber Flowmasters on it.
Yeah, and those are from header back.
Yes.
All the way back, and then they turn out right down here or up there. Where they at?
Yeah, you can show them.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, so we'll fire that up and run it just so you can let you hear it. The back glass you ordered was a single piece, right?
Yeah, it's a single flat.
Yeah, single flat glass, and that was from LMC or one of those. Yeah,
LMC truck. Yeah.
So let's fire it up and we'll show you how it sounds. All right, guys, so cutting the rubber on the inside, and you can see the metal there pulling off a little bit. This is pretty hard also. And I'm slicing down through here with just a razor blade and literally cutting right here on the main part of the edge, on the curve there, slicing it down. You can see it's cutting all the way through. Just gotta do that the whole way around. All right, once we got it cut, pretty much just fell right out, and definitely gonna have 2 people, somebody catch the glass, but came right out of there and set it off to the side over there. But got the new piece going in, so we'll get that pulled out, get the rubber laid in it. So this is the way we were taught to do it. Put the rubber on the glass, which takes a little bit of time, and then in the track down through here where it lays inside the seam on the truck, I'm gonna put this twine down through there and then tape it somewhere and then start pulling it out as we get it inside the truck and pull the rubber out from the frame as somebody pushes really hard on the other side. All right, so the glass is going in pretty good. We got our string laid in the track, and I'm having to hold one side of it so it doesn't pull it through. And then slowly work this out and down as pop pushes on the other side, and kind of work this way around. These corners are really, really tight, so I'm having to do it a little bit by hand just to keep it moving. But it seems to be working pretty good. All right, guys, there it is. Rubber is on. Had to work it a couple spots around the corners and work it with our hands, but the string worked really good. So there was a few feet of it though. It was just pulling right out, no issues. But the corners are definitely a little bit tougher. But that looks a lot better than the glass that was in there. That is for sure. So I think that's gonna work. Give it a couple more days. See if we can get warm enough. It's getting cold outside now, but and see if we can get it to settle, work the trim a little bit more, and then run some sealant around through there. And that should be it.